Let's spend time fixing up the shoulders. So all we need to worry about for the shoulders are the rotate Y channels on both of our controls. Okay, so let's go into more of a top view so we can see where the elbows are bending and see where we need to make our fixes. Okay, we can start with the left shoulder, going into our perspective and graph view as well, focusing in on the rotate Y. Alright, so as we scrub through and get to about the point where the character's shifting his weight on around frame 118, since he's shifting a little bit more to his left, what's going to happen is his shoulders, whatever shoulder he's pointing to or turned to, so in this case he's turned more to the left, that is actually going to move up, and the right shoulder would move back slightly, and vice versa. So on frame 18, we'll go to the rotate Y, and we want to bring up that shoulder some, also so that the hand is on the handle as it should be. Okay, so we'll scrub through to make sure that we're not getting any popping and the motion's looking right. Alright, great. And since it's just a small turn, we won't see much at all. Okay, and as for the right, let's go to the right shoulder now, focusing on the rotate Y. Frame our key, and also on frame 118, we'll go to the rotate Y, and this time rotate the shoulder back so that the arm's locked and hand is planted. Alright, great. So when we scrub back and forth, we should get the arms locking, but notice we have that right arm bending. So let's fix its key on frame 104. We'll select that key, and let's just bring down the key some to lock the arm there. Great, so as we scrub through, now that arm's staying locked. So we got that first section pretty much finished up. Let's go ahead and work on the next, where now the character is shifting his weight more to his right. So for that, we'll go to frame 130, and remember this shoulder now, the left shoulder, is actually going to come back, and it's convenient because we need it to come back for the arm to lock. Okay, then we can check out our key. There it is. And for the right shoulder, we'll go there, and we want to bring that forward. Okay, now we can check out the rotate Y of it. Alright, let's see what happens when we scrub back and forth. Okay, notice we get a slight bend in the right arm, and on the left arm we have the hand coming off the bar a little bit, so we need to fix that up. So let's go on the right arm. We'll go to about frame 124, and here we can go ahead and bring down, or basically add a pose there, so we can bring back the shoulder. Okay, to work on fixing that up. And if we scrub through, let's see if we get any more popping. And we get some slight pops here and there, but that arm's starting to lock up. Let's take this half of the tangent handle. Well, let's actually break the tangency on frame 124, and we'll take the left half and just bring that down until that arm's locked up. Alright, great. So now that motion is looking good, and the right arm is staying locked like we wanted to, pretty much all the way to the end of the animation, and we have the slight bend, but we'll get to that. Let's check out the left arm, and notice that is slightly bent, so we want to fix that up. So what we'll do here, let's select our left arm and go to frame, and on frame 136, let's select this key. Let's go to frame 136, select this key, and let's bring it up some. to lock the arm. Alright, great. So now that left arm's locked, and there's a slight pop there. So for that, let's go to frame 144, and we can just rotate the shoulder back until that arm is locked. Great. And then we'll adjust our tangency to fix the flow here, and to keep that arm locked. Great. So there's our left arm. Pretty much done. Let's make sure the hand is staying on the handle like we want it to. You can scroll or scrub back and forth, and it's coming off a bit at around this time here. So let's see, on the frame, let's go to frame 107, take this key and bring it down some. Okay, so that the arm is again locked but just about bent, like that. Okay, so now the arm is staying locked. Let's see if it's staying on the handle at that time. And it is, but now it's coming off at about frame 125. What we can do is go to the rotate Y, and let's bring up that arm some more. Keep the character's hand on the handle. Great. And we're getting a bend here on frame 127. So we'll just adjust the arm so that the arm is locked, and then we'll also fix the tangency for the flow. And since we're getting this little pop there on frame 126, we'll break our tangency here, this key on 127, and bring up the left half some to fix that up so we're not getting that bad pop. Alright, so that's looking better. There's our left arm. Let's again check out the hand, make sure that it's staying on the handle like we want it to. And there's one part there towards the end of the animation where it's coming off. Let's go to frame 155, and we'll bring that hand forward, or that arm forward. Okay, so now when we scrub through, notice the hand's planted on the handle much better. Let's see if there's any popping in the elbow. No, it seems fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and focus on the right arm now, the rotate Y of it. Okay, so we're getting this a little pop here. So let's go to frame 162, focusing on our rotate Y. We'll just take this key, and let's bring it down some to lock the arm there. Great. So now that arm is pretty much locked for as long as we want it to be. We do have the hand coming off the handle at around frame 136, so let's take this key and let's move it up some to fix that pose. We'll scrub back and forth to make sure the hand is still locked, or the arm is still locked. Great. So that does finish up our shoulders, and we're just about done with this heavy pull. What we have now to do is add our shifts in the upper body, and then followed by our final adjustments once we're done animating that. So that does wrap up this lesson, and in the next lesson we'll get to animating the translate X of the upper body.